Hi guys, in this video we're gonna create the player script. Okay, so firstly you need to create the player folder, script folder. So just go to assets and right click create folder. Okay, name that folder to scripts, and in that script just right click create. Okay, create C# script and call that player. Okay, I already have created that. So what we need to do, select the player. Okay, select the player and drag it to the add component. Okay, and double click it to open up in Visual Studio. Okay, to open up in Visual Studio. So as you can see over here class. Okay, like you describe. Okay, let's imagine you gonna make a house. What you will do first, you will design. Okay, you will design the each room. Okay, you will design the kitchen room, etc etc. So the design is the class, and the house you made. Okay, the house you made is the object. So over here, as you can see, player is the class. We will describe over here some properties. Okay, like speed. Okay, speed, health, etc etc. So we will describe and we will implement to this game object. So this game object is the object, and over here the class is the class. Okay, so it's inheriting from mono behavior. Mono behavior itself a class. Okay, itself a unity class. We are taking some properties, okay, from that mono behavior. That's why this update function, this start function and the update function comes with this mono behavior. Okay, this is unity class. So over here you can see start class, sorry, a start function void start. This is a function is just a specific line of code does specific things. Okay, this is start function get call when the game start. Okay, when the game start, this function get call, and the update function over here get call every time. Okay, every single frame. Like it draws 60 images in 1 second, like that average. Okay, so this update functions calls 60 time in 1 second, and this start function over here void start function get call when the game start. Okay, and the update function call every time. So what we need, okay, select the move tool and select the player. Okay, we have added a rigid body 2D, so that is responsible for adding gravity. So we're gonna move. Okay, we're gonna move left and right. If we hold down D key, okay, we will move right. If we hold down A key, we will move left. So as you can see in the X position transform component, in the X position, if you if you play with X position, you can see. Okay, so we have. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna define a speed. Okay, we're gonna define a speed to move. How much fast should we go, left or right? Okay, so what we're gonna do, over in the top. Okay, go to top of the class. Okay, here say flow public. Okay, public float, float, call this speed. So what is float, what does this mean? Okay, public mean controllers on your keyboard, and public over here. Okay, so controllers on your keyboard to head back to unity, and you will able to see the speed field over here will appear, and the float are those which comes with decimal number, like 1.2, point 0.5, 0.4, like that, 1 2 3 4.5, 5.5. Those are decimal numbers, and also those are floating numbers. By default you can set like 5f. Okay, 5f, like that. Also we made this public, so we will able to see this speed field into the inspector. Okay, so inspector, as you can see, player is script speed variable appear. So this is a variable, this is like a container. Okay, this is like a container. So what so speed, we can define speed over here. If we don't set it this public. Okay, let's remove the public. Okay, from here, or make and control as. Okay, control as you will not able to see that speed field. Okay, so we need to make that public. Okay, public or serialized field. Okay, to see in the inspector, to see in the inspector. Okay, so as you can see, the speed field, it's not appearing, we cannot see. So we have to make that public. Okay, we have to make that public, uh public. Okay, public. And we're gonna go to update function. Okay, update function. Over here we will check. Okay, input dot get axis. Okay, input dot get axis we have to type okay, hori horizontal. Okay, horizontal. So what this does? Okay, this function over here, input dot get axis, this checks you are pressing whether you are pressing a or d key. Okay, a or d key. This function over here, input, it checks, input dot get axis checks whether you are pressing a key or d key. So if you are pressing a key, so this will be -1. If you are pressing a d key, that this will be 1. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it into a variable where over here we will define float. You can set it public. Okay, public float. Okay, public float, we will call this movement. Okay, movement. And we will set to movement equal to this. So let's suppose this function over here, input dot get axis checks. Okay, if you are pressing a key, so this will be -1, so movement will be -1. If you are pressing d key, so this will be 1, so the movement will be 1. Okay, if you are not pressing anything like that, so this movement will be 0. So control S on your keyboard and add back to Unity. You will able to see the speed field and the movement field. Okay, if we hold down D key, okay, the movement will be 1. If we hold down A key, the movement will be -1. So just wait for to compile this. Okay, just wait for to compile and you will able to see that. Okay, so let's play. In the top you can see the play button, just play there. Okay, just play there. Okay, and we will check what's happening if we pressing a or d key. As you can see, we are not pressing anything. So the movement is 0. If we let's press d key, as you can see, it's become 1. If we pressing a key, this will be -1. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add this movement to this position. Okay, as you can see, if we play around transform dot position. Okay, if we play around, you can see it's going right and left. Okay, we need this reference. Okay, we need this transform. So what we're gonna do, we need to go over to the update function once again. Okay, we're gonna do transform. Okay, transform dot position means the current position. Okay, means the transform dot position means the current position. What we're gonna do, we're gonna add. Okay, we're gonna add new vector 3. Okay, a vector 3 has x comma y comma z. So what does this mean? Okay, so we don't want to move in the y direction, also to the z direction. If we select as you can see, the z direction, we only want to move the character around the x axis. Okay, we only x axis. So what we're gonna do, into the x field we will pass the movement. Okay, movement. So if we are pressing a key, okay, if we are pressing a key, so this movement will be -1, so we will go left. If we are pressing d key, the movement will be 1, we will go right. If we are not pressing anything like that, so the movement will be 0. And so the player will just stand. Okay, so that's, and we're not gonna move in the y direction. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put 0f. Okay, in the z direction also we're not gonna move, so we're gonna put 0f. Okay, so we also need to multiply this movement with our speed, because this is pretty low. So to see that, control S on your keyboard and head back to Unity. So just wait for to load it up. Okay, I will explain what gonna happen. Okay, just wait for to compile. Just wait for to compile. Okay, and if we play, okay, if we play, so we just what we doing, we are adding transform dot position over here is the current position, and we are adding, and we are doing it update function, and update function calls every time. So that's why in the start function get call one time in the when the game starts. So we are not gonna work with the start function, we only gonna work update function, because this one runs every time. It's call again and again, again like that. Okay, as you can see, okay, as you can see, it's going left and right. If we pressing A key, it's going left. If we pressing D key, it going right. If we are pressing not anything like that, so the movement becomes zero. So what's happening over here? Okay, we also need to multiply this movement with our time dot delta time, cause as you can see, that was too much fast, because this update function calls every time. Okay, so let's suppose 1, okay, 1, so 1 became 60. Okay, because this runs 60 times, so 60 into 1. Okay, let's suppose you are pressing the D key, so D will movement will be 1, but update function call every time 60 time in 1 second. So 1 into 60 means 60 frames we are doing. So what we need to do, we need to multiply this with our time dot delta time. Okay, time dot delta time means frame rate, means 1 over the frames. Okay, how many frames pass. Okay, this will make the the frame rate independence. Okay, so control S on your keyboard and add back to Unity. You will able to see, if we press a key, okay, this character will go to the left side with slowly by 1 unit. Okay, if we don't multiply with that movement, so the frame rates became so fast. Okay, so now if we play, you will able to see the character will go left and right too slowly. Okay, too slowly. Okay, as you can see, it's going too slowly. Okay, it's going too slowly. What we gonna do, we're gonna multiply our movement with our speed. Okay, we're gonna multiply our movement with speed, so we're gonna set more speed like 5. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to open up the script once more. We're gonna multiply this movement. Okay, so we're gonna multiply, so you have to type star like that. Okay, we're gonna, let's speed. Okay, and control S on your keyboard to save this. Okay, save this and add back to Unity. You will able to see the character will go 5 unit to if we pressing the D key, it will be 555, and if we pressing the A key, this will be minus 555, like that. And if we are not pressing anything like that, it will be 0. So I just for explaining, I for explanation, that's why I made the movement public. Okay, you don't need to make this public, you can set it to private. Okay, so once again, if I play, okay, if I play, you will able to see that. Okay, the speed, you can adjust the speed. Okay, you can adjust the speed while playing in playing mode. Okay, as you can see. Okay, let's suppose this gonna make to 1, so it will go, as you can see, it's going slowly. Let's put 10. Okay, let's put 10. As you can see, it's going fast. So for explanation, I made the movement public. You don't need to make this public, you can set it to like this. Okay, you can remove the public over from front. Okay, or you can say private. so both are same. Okay, like this also mean private if you not define anything like that. Okay, so let's we're gonna make this private. Okay, sorry, private, and control s on your keyboard. Okay, control s on your keyboard and add back to unity. So you will able to see the movement field won't be appear because we set it to private. With some variable doesn't need to be public. Okay, the speed need to be public because we're gonna adjust the speed. Okay, we do we not we are not requiring go to that script over again and again. Okay, that's the reason. Over in the inspector. Okay, overrides, here you can see the overrides. What we need to do, click the overrides and apply all. It will say, it will change the prefab as well with this components as and also the speed will be saved in the prefab. Okay, then apply all. So if we lose the player, okay, from the scene or hierarchy, we will able to restore it into the scene. Okay, that's the reason. So if we now play, if we play, so okay, if we play, we will able to see, as you can see, the movement field is not we are not able to see because we set that to private. Okay, so but if you want to see that movement or private field, what you need to do, just go to inspector. In the right, in the top corner right, you can see three dot over there, and go to normal mode to debug mode. Okay, as you can see now, you can able to see the movement field, but we're gonna leave it as. So we going to normal mode again. Okay, so like this. Okay, I am pressing the a key, but as you can see, when I press the a key, it's not looking toward left. Okay, it's always facing the right direction. Okay, it's always facing the right direction. We are not able to facing the left direction. What we need to do, we need to flip the character. Okay, if we select the character and go to transform, and transform is responsible for rotation, position and scaling. Like you can scale it like this, you can scale it in the y, as you can see. Okay, we're gonna put it default by one by one. Okay, and also if we put in the y direction, okay, we need to flip this character to the left side. What we need to do, in the rotation y axis, we need to put 180, as you can see. So when we put 180, it's facing the left direction. Okay, so if we put 0, so it's facing the right direction. So what we need to do, we need to go to transform, and then we need to access the rotation and then the y component. So we will set up manually. Okay, so that will be it for the next video, and this is for now. Okay, if you have any question like that, just comment below. Okay, if you didn't understand like that, just comment below. I will surely make a video on that. Okay, and if you are new to my channel, then subscribe it for future tutorials. Okay, in with in-depth explanation. And if you enjoyed the video, so don't forget to give a thumbs up. Okay, and lastly, thanks for watching this video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.